Dave, defeat here at the Hive this afternoon, how frustrating was it?
Yeah, listen, I'm really disappointed because I think we deserved something from the game. I'm frustrated for the players, at the players, with the players a little bit. But naivety's ultimately cost us today. And we've contributed an awful lot and should take something from it in what is, listen, not the type of game you want to be involved in. Rubbish pitch, horrible weather, and Darren will be the same. Darren's seen a good teams that want to play. That certainly doesn't help them by any way, stretch or form. But if you're going to be successful, we've got to take something from that game. We did more than enough to do that, and we haven't. So we're obviously disappointed.
There was a pivotal moment, wasn't there, just after half time, just in the dressing room, seeing Gavin Houlihan. He's obviously very distraught with himself. What did you make of it?
Listen, Gav's apologised in there. It's an honest mistake, if you like. Could you sense it happening? Yeah, I could sense it happening because virtually every foul that was given, it was a yellow card. It was ridiculous. Like I say, there was a couple of cynical ones. His first one's a yellow, don't get me wrong. His second one, I think the referee can be more sensible. Whether that's on the back of the fact that they're in his face at half time claiming they should have a penalty is only a question you can ask him. But listen, that affects the game. You can't, over the course of a season, you can't win games of football with 10 men. We obviously then concede naively from a set piece, get ourselves back in it, and then again we'll look at what happens. But again, it's the second phase of a set piece, which is obviously disappointing. So listen, gutted for them. What we have to do is, again, use it as motivation, use it as a learning tool, a different type of game. And again, all the plaudits probably down this side that Maka and that receive on after the game Saturday. Again, you can probably do a little bit better for the goal. But he'll learn from that, because like I say, today is a proper non-league game of football on a horrible pitch in horrible conditions. Not something you will experience an awful lot, certainly playing 23s footy.
It was almost doubly tough to take because we managed to battle ourselves back on level terms. Had a terrific ball in by Ryan to create the problem in the box. Yeah. And after that, you presumably thought we were going to hang on to something. We spoke about before the game coming here and seeing what the conditions are. You have to simplify what you do. That's not by any stretch how we want to play, how I want us to play. But you again, good teams have to adapt, and you have to simplify what you do. And ultimately, the aim in any game of football is to get the ball into that danger area in front of the goals with quality as often as you can. How you go about that is different on any given day against any given team. I can't complain in the fact that the ball Shelts puts in at the end of the first half to tap in for someone. Ryan then puts a great ball in the first minute of the second half, which again could result, and then he puts the ball in which the lad scores an own goal from. So we've put at least 3 real good balls in there with quality in horrible conditions, and you have to make teams defend, and in conditions like this, the game's going to be decided in the 18-yard box, and unfortunately we've had 2 lapses in our 18-yard box, and them only one, and we go away with nothing. But I can't ask any more. And like I say, I'll be critical when they're not, or they haven't done what we've asked, but with large parts of that today, they've done really well. I'm just disappointed that a little bit of naivety's cost us. Rob Harker got plenty of minutes on his debut, not probably in the circumstance he'd have hoped, but did you see enough today? There was a few flashes of good stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. It was always going to be difficult because we had to obviously make a change after the sending off, and probably go with a little bit more physicality about us and have him occupy the back 3 with Jimmy playing off him. It was quite, like I say, for them too. They had to sort of feed on scraps a little bit, but showed even with 10 men that they can pose a threat and cause a problem. Probably, if I'm being, like I say, critical, needed us to be more compact and get bodies closer to them more often to I suppose when we weren't winning first balls, if things were dropping down, that we were picking up the second balls and got us further up the pitch. And you've always got to throw caution to the wind a little bit in the second half when you're chasing. On another day we could have got something from it. Like I say, we're disappointed, but we have to again bounce back, as we said previously, and go and try and do everything we can this week to improve again, and face whatever comes next week, whether that be different weather conditions, different side, different style, different shape, whatever it might be. Worry about us, and keep trying to move forward. Like I say, there's loads and loads of positives today. I'm really disappointed because, like I said, I thought the players deserved more than what they got today, and I think that was, like I say, further backed up with the reaction we got at the end of our supporters. They were to come all this way was brilliant, and to show, they certainly showed that their appreciation of the players at the end, which hopefully they'll take a lot from.